Salut YouTube, Umineko chapitre 8, on continue. Petite session maintenant, grosse session après manger. Et on essaye de finir le jeu demain, c'est ça le plan. Allons voir ce que ça donne. C'est vrai qu'il y a ce thème de Dora l'exploratrice là. On dirait une musique de Deltarune. I became the Halloween party princess, and the tournament of quizzes and riddles just from the beginning. Looks like I get a medal for each puzzle I get right. If I get a lot, I'm supposed to get a wonderful prize from grandfather. Okay, here I go. Who should I start with? I don't think it matters. Start with whomever you like. I'd better think up a killer puzzle while I am. Right. Alright, don't you have a quiz book in your bag? I do. I'm gonna give out an easy one. Marion laughed with a little smile. It looks like everyone's going to try and bully me. I'm sure they'll think up some really hard questions. Don't worry, I'll lend a hand. Really? Of course. I'm the prince and attendant. So let's give it all together and get a huge pile of medals. Okay. Come now, Sama. Start wherever you want. Hi, Goda, I'm ready to challenge you whenever you please. Oh, not so fast. The honor of the first audience with the princess belongs to me. I must begin with my challenge. Okay. I suddenly got tense and my stomach began to feel tight. Then Aunt Eva gently held my hand. It'll be okay, let's do this together. Okay. Then let us begin, Ange. This is a story about December 25th, Christmas Day. Christmas? Even though it was October, he suddenly started talking about Christmas. Is he going to ask what day Christmas is? I know that. It's December 25th. On Christmas Day, a woman looked up on the night sky and spoke. Eventually the night will end and morning will come. Won't it be wonderful if after the sun sinks and it becomes night once more, it could be Christmas again? And then the man spoke. Okay, I'll make your dream come true for you. Is such a thing possible? The day after Christmas is the 26th, a normal day. That's impossible. Still Christmas even after the sun rises. Oh, I've got it. Oh. How can the day after Christmas be Christmas again? Think about it for yourself, Ange. Ah putain! Du gameplay dans Umineko, on aura vraiment tout vu. Hein. Oh, I see. It is possible. Yeah, that's right. After all, there were 2 nights in every day. Right, December 25th started at 12 midnight. Midnight is during the night, so that's the first night. Then morning comes and when night falls again, it's still the same day until midnight. Exactly. And both of those nights are nights on Christmas Day. Hehe. I have some. Am I have some? His delighted smile, Aunt Eva patted my head vigorously. Well done, Ange. I tried to make it a hard question, but you solved it like it was nothing. Congratulations, Ange-sama. Here is a medal for getting the first question right. Kenji-san held out a gold-colored medal. Grandfather smiled at me, urging me to take it. Thank you. Keep up the pace. Well, now that's it for my puzzle. Head over there and ask whomever you choose for a quiz. There's a heavy gold-colored medal. If I get a lot of these right, my pocket might burst. I'm gonna get so many that I can brag about it to everyone. After bowing to grandfather, I hurried off with Aunt Eva to where everyone else was gathered. Qu'est-ce qui se passe là? Pourquoi il y a du gameplay là? Did I make it a bit too easy? No, I think it was just right. Kenji, have I managed to hack the part of a good grandpa? Of course. Oh, she's young, and she's frequently grows sick and is unable to come to Rokanjima. She probably won't remember me well. Young children have their own kind of cruelty. They think of kindness as something they'll naturally receive. And because they think of kindness as only natural, they forget about it quickly. It is not different from gratitude to one's parent. It will probably take Onsama many years before she understands. Do you think she will eventually remember that I was a fun grandpa? Yes. Yo, Matarvin, merci. Je fais une petite session là avant manger, je relance après manger, mais pour une grosse session, mais je tiens à dire que là j'ai très peur de pas avoir toutes les médailles et de pas avoir tous les succès Steam. Je sais pas ce que je raconte. The expression grew slightly darker. Eventually, even others get older, and she will probably hear out the public at large regards of Shomi Kinzo. The Shomi Kinzo known by the public is completely different from the Kinzo who plays with his grandchildren. When she learns, will Ange remember the face of Kinzo the Tyrant, known of by the world, or the gently smiling face? On les a toutes eues. Bah tu vas m'aider ma termine, du coup. Comme ça. Ne tricher qu'une fois. Une fois de trop. Bah tu vas m'aider du coup. I will hope for her to remember my smile if possible, but such a thing is probably too much to ask for. There's no way around it, that's what children are. Oh, it's you. Children just eat up kindness and it never remains in their memories. I had time 12 years have passed and she was surely drawn what a bizarre eccentric Ushimura Kinzo was. Your smile is fated to be painted over but that then forgotten. Most probably, no matter how much I spoil her, my love will not be rewarded. However, just as it takes a long time to remember what you owe your parents, Ange will surely remember someday. She will remember the smiles you showed her. Let her forget. One smile from her is the greatest parting gift I could ever take with me when my time comes. It is the essence of unrewarded love. I guess grandfather is always unrewarded. How about I have been rewarded? With Ange's smile to snow to look back upon. I could happily pass on in my sleep tonight. With a lonely laugh, Kinzo spun around, setting his cap fluttering. This was all the love he could offer Ange as a grandfather. Part of him wanted to be remembered, but he knew he must wish for that. That as unrewarded love worked. After looking at Kinzo's back, Beto stared at Ange's back again. Ange, even so, please remember it someday. Remember the smile that Kinzo once showed you. Ok, où est-ce que je suis take next? Bah tu vas me donner les réponses, me termine comme ça, on va pas perdre trop de temps. I'm gonna challenge more and more people, get more and more medals for getting them right, and get a wonderful present to show everyone. Je save avant chaque question. Uncle Cross and Natsuya over there. They're looking this way and smiling. I'm sure they've thought up some interesting puzzles. There's Uncle Hideo, she'd be calling for me to come over. He's a fun uncle, so I'm sure he thought up a fun question. Mom and Dad are across from him. They're wavy. D'ailleurs, t'es arrivé juste après ma termine, mais il y a quand même Rudolph qui a dit haha, il faudrait que je fasse un killing puzzle. Voilà. They're having at me, telling me to have lots of fun. Dad probably knows a lot of really hard questions. It might be tough. Over there is Aunt Rosa and Maria Onichan. It looks like they're reading a quiz book together, searching for a problem. Every now and then, Maria Onichan glances over at me, saying hehehe. He can be mean sometimes, so I'm sure her puzzle won't be a nice one. Beyond them are Butler Onichan, George Onichan, and Jessica. Butler is really nice, but he sometimes says really mean things, and I think he likes seeing me get confused. I get the feeling that he'll give me a really tough problem. Is there anyone who looks like they won't be mean? If I can, I'd like to start with some easy puzzles to warm me up. All the way over there are Genji and San and Dr. Nanjo. I don't think those will be mean to me. And there's Shannon. Shannon knows about a lot of quizzes and fairy tales. I'm sure she gave me something unique. D'accord, bah, c'est marrant parce qu'il a même pas cité l'autre du coup. Bravo Ange. Then you have Goda-san and Kumasawa-san who are serving tea. Kumasawa-san might be tough. I kinda think she'll give me a really confusing problem. This looks like everyone might be pretty tough. Oh, Shan, I've got a good one for you. Over there. Uncle Hideyoshi is calling for me. What should I do? Should I go? Do you want to try Uncle Hideyoshi? Yeah, the order doesn't matter. So I'm gonna challenge everyone. I rolled up my sleeves and headed towards Uncle Hideyoshi. Oh, here you are. Mine's a tricky one, okay? I wonder what sort of question you'll give her. Don't make it too hard, okay? It's okay if it's hard. I solve it. Oh, looking pretty confident there. Okay, here it comes. After clearing his throat, Uncle Hideyoshi started telling his question. Mine's a riddle. Listen closely now. You know the story of Momotaro, right? The boy who floated on a river in a beach? That's right. But you know, one day, an apple floated down that river. An apple? Yep, and the next day, a butternut squash floated down it. I hate butternut squash. And then the next day, some cabbage floated down it. And the next day, a dill pickle did. And the next day, an eggplant floated by. And then, ouais, bon, on a compris. What a strange tale. Did greengrocer live upstream or something? Okay, here's the question. What floated down the river the next day? Huh? I've got it. Do you get it, Shan? I don't get it. Can I give you a hint? There's a pattern to the thing that float down the river. Can you guess what the pattern is? What a huge hint. Oh putain. Ok, c'est un truc en G du coup. C'est grapefruit. Eh, j'ai 800 de QI moi. Faut juste sucer. Je suis trop fort. I know, it's a grapefruit. That's right, it wasn't one of the choice, but green beans would have worked too. The names all follow the alphabet. Apple was a... Oui, on a compris. J'ai joué à 3 professeurs Layton. Je suis introllable, normalement. You solved it by yourself, Shan. Incredible. Yeah, nice work. Now here's your medal for getting it right. Hideyoshi took out a gold coin made and placed it on my palm. It felt heavy in my hand. Yes, this is what victory feels like. I better keep it up. Yeah! I've got another medal for Eva's puzzle, but I can't think of any more. Maybe I should give Anshan a puzzle. Huh? You will? Sure. How about a quiz for the princess from her attendant? I thought of fun one, so please have a go at it. Aunt Eva smiled brightly. I want to get as many medals as possible, so of course I want as many chances as I can get. Okay, I'll have a go at it. That's the spirit. Okay, here it comes. We talked about how I love to travel, haven't we? Yeah, you said you like traveling overseas a lot. That's right, so this will be a puzzle about traveling. There was a traveler in a certain place. A traveler? First, the traveler walked 5 kilometers north. Should I write this down on a piece of paper? Don't worry, the puzzle isn't that hard, so listening to it would be enough. The traveler first walked 5 kilometers north. Then he walked 5 kilometers to the east. Then he walked 5 kilometers to the south. 5 kilometers north, 5 kilometers east, 5 kilometers south. You mean like a blocky N? That's right, so he then about 5 kilometers to the east of where he started. That's what you think, right? But incredibly, the traveler ended up in the exact same spot he started. Is something so mysterious possible? Wow, there's no way. His compass must have gone crazy. Of course it didn't. Do you know, Shan? J'ai très peur. Je suis très nul sur les distances. Je save. Is the play on words? Well, this is a real quiz. For a hint, why don't you try thinking about the globe? À l'aide. Help. C'est-à-dire que je suis aussi nul qu'un gamin de 6 ans là. J'aurais dû A Very Cold Place en mode le vent où il y a du blizzard. Et en fait il va à l'est mais il avance pas. Il faut aller facilement. Oui bah ça va. On n'est pas tous dotés de la même intelligence pour tout. Hein. Moi j'aurais dit un truc en mode, bah c'est un... Il y a un truc de... Comment? Genre il fait froid, du coup il avance pas, il y a du blizzard, tu vois. Ok, a very hot place et c'est un oasis. Et du coup c'est un mirage, genre il est complètement perdu. C'est genre Stardust Crusaders avec les rochers quoi. Bah alors comment? Mais moi j'ai pas la réflexion de ça, what the fuck? J'ai pas... Putain, je vais passer 5 heures sur les puzzles, c'est pas possible. Je l'ai pas du tout, hein. Bon, dis-moi juste sur quoi je clique et on verra la réflexion après, au pire. Je veux toutes les médailles. Yann Le Fou, il est pas là, il verra pas que j'ai triché, au pire. Very cool place. Bah, c'est ce que j'avais dit en premier, mais du coup, j'avais pas la bonne réflexion. Ok. I got it, it's a very cool place. Okay, it must be incredibly cold there. Perfect. Anshan, you must be a genius to get something like that at your age. If you started the South Pole, then after you got north, going east, just draw the circle down the South Pole. C'est vrai ça? Je sais même pas. Ah, je pouvais pas savoir du coup. Anytime you head south again, that just takes you right back to the South Pole. I tried to make it an extra hard puzzle, but Anshan was just too good. Congrats, here's another medal for you. I got a heavy cold colon medal. Alright, I did it. Aunt Eva and I held up our fruits in celebration. Okay, that's all for our puzzles. Go ask one of the other to give you one. Okay, thank you, Uncle Hideyoshi. Your aunt's really clever. With the two of you together, you'll be getting medals right and left. Yeah, c'est vraiment Professeur Layton moment, hein. Okay, let's do our best together, Aunt Eva. I dashed away. Who will I ask next? Next. Uncle Hideyoshi waved goodbye, smiling. Ouais. Happy. Oh, le bruit des médailles. On va vraiment faire toutes les médailles ou pas? Even though that kid can wear such a cute smile, I'll be the one who takes that away from her. Eva. Oh non, Bibou. Eva hung her head, a single tear sparkled in her eye. Her reaction wasn't unnatural considering what she felt, but I wasn't able to see past it and accept her feelings. Can be helped. You're as human as anyone else. Humans tend to be more fragile than you think. C'est vrai que vu que c'est une game faite pour Ange, il a donné aux pièces une espèce de conscience du futur, genre, what the fuck. Well, so it was my fault. And so I already had the experience of bringing up a child, right? I should have become her mother. And yet I let sadness overwhelm me, and I didn't do it at all. C'est triste en vrai, c'est vraiment triste. I can't be helped, I tell you. Don't think you were the only one at fault. You shouldn't blame yourself so much. By now, Eva was unable to hold back her sobs. Last tear dripped down her cheeks and she stared at the ground and shook. What a sin I've committed. My sadness was no greater than hers, and yet I decided that I was suffering the most, so I didn't accept her feelings. I'm a failure of a mother. I was unable to become a mother for her. Eva, t'es la meilleure d'entre nous, sache-le. J'ai beaucoup critiqué, hein, Eva. Attention, hein, comme tout le monde, je pense. Mais t'es la meilleure d'entre nous, Eva. T'en fais pas. You did your best for her, Eva, Nissan. Harrison. Ah, ta gueule, toi. Ta gueule, toi. How the lengths you went to keep the truth from Ange. You held out well, Aniki. Because the daughter of ours already had been a pain, and told us about how much you suffered. Et ils osent dire ça avec le sourire, les deux connards, là. Hein. After the accident on Rokunjima, Eva, the only one who left Rokunjima alive, adopted Ange, the girl who had been absent and survived. Why they would eventually develop a sad and mutually painful relationship. It wasn't like that at first. Eva tried to show affection for Ange, her last remaining blood relative. She tried to become Ange's new mother, even as she fought back the sadness she herself felt. However, Ange wasn't able to accept that kindness. She lashed out at Eva, the only one who had returned her life, for stealing her parents away from her. Eva, understanding the wounds that this little 6-year-old girl bore, wished out these attacks. She grew her chase and poured all of her affection onto Ange, affection that went ignored. Ça fait en vrai, ça fait vraiment de la peine, premier degré. C'est... Eva, Eva très grande dame, on répète. Hein. However, the wounds Eva herself bore were so extremely deep. You tried to show Ange the same affection you once showed George Boone. But that was just for my own satisfaction. Ange had never felt any of it. Ange was the one who couldn't accept it. It isn't your fault. But who could possibly ask that of Ange when she was just 6 years old? I should have felt that much longer until she could understand my feelings. Eva Nissan, I want you to believe one thing. We don't blame you in the slightest. Harrison, thank you so much for suffering so long for Ange's sake. Ça vaut le coup de dire ça maintenant, hein. Putain. The kid has human heart, then I'm sure she'll recognize the affection you showed her someday. Thank you, Aniki. You'll always be grateful. Isn't that wonderful, Eva? Your effort haven't grown unnoticed. Eva, hein. Très très grande dame. Eva Ushiromiya. Hein. Peut-être la meilleure d'entre eux, finalement. De très loin, même. How are you doing, Ange-sama? If you wish, Goda would be pleased to challenge you. Oh, and I, Kumasa, will have a very tricky puzzle for you. It doesn't matter how hard it is. I'm not alone. I solved it with Aunt Eva. Goda and Kumasa offered to challenge me. I have to go up against everyone in the end, so it doesn't matter who comes next. Hideyoshi très très goûté. Bah, le meilleur couple qui ont eu un fils de merde, quoi. C'est quand même dommage. Le meilleur couple a eu le pire fils, quoi. C'est quand même triste. I left that Aunt Eva to hurry up, and she ran toward me. So we're challenging this bear next? Who will we start with? Okay, Goda-san. Very well, as you wish. Here's my puzzle. Oh, I warn you, it's a toughy. I'll still solve it. I've gotten the knack of it. You'd better not underestimate Anshan, right? Right. My, well then, being the humble chef that I am, here is a puzzle about food in the kitchen. We'll fight together this time. If you don't get it, just ask me to lend a hand. Tu sais qu'au tout début du jeu, je pensais que Goda, ça allait être un mec qui fait des plots, qui plotge contre les gens, un mec horrible et tout. En fait, c'est juste un cuistot un peu vaniteux, quoi. Genre, Goda, c'est peut-être le mec le plus mid de tout le casting. Genre, il est juste là, cuistot qui se la pète un peu. Voilà. C'est... Jamais... Rien de plus, rien de moins. Avec Nanjo, je suspectais, moi. Je me disais, ils vont avoir besoin de Nanjo pour confirmer les morts et tout, vu qu'il est médecin. Pas du tout. Nanjo, c'est juste un bon gars qui aime jouer aux échecs et bouffer, quoi. On n'en parle pas assez, hein. you don't get it, just ask me to lend a hand, I'll give you a hint. If I get a hint doesn't mean I won't get a medal. You don't pick your medal at all, so feel free to ask away. Oh là! Putain, on peut demander des hints. Oh, vas-y, attends. C'est du vin blanc. White wine, c'est du vin blanc. Et le vin blanc, ça ne rafraîchit pas. Ça donne encore plus soif. No joke. Donc c'est peut-être le vin en fait. J'ask Eva. I've got it. The hint here is that the witch got home much later than usual. What happens when she gets home later than usual? Think carefully. The food is always freshly made and served at the usual time, right? So what happens when she gets home long after that? Ah. Bon, les vegetables, ça pose pas de problème. De hard bread. Ok, c'est du pain dur. Voilà. Bah non, la glace a fondu, en fait. C'est tout simplement ça. Si elle arrive beaucoup plus tard, la glace a fondu. Bon, je clique, on verra bien. The ice cream. The witch got back really late, so the ice cream would have melted. So she couldn't eat it. Nicely done. Voilà. Eh, je suis le GOAT, en fait. À part sur le pôle sud. Anshan is a clever girl, isn't she? Congratulations, Osama. Very impressive. How quickly you saw through the puzzle that I got to pull all my effort into. That's totally easy. Antiva's puzzle was harder. Thanks. Congratulations, this medal is your prize for answering my question correctly. Thank you. Okay, that was easy. Now let's take a shot at Kumasawa's sand puzzle. Looks like I'm up next. Now let's test Ansama with my specially made super hard puzzle. Are you ready? How hard is it? Oh, you'll have to wait and see. And now let the mackerel dessert puzzle begin. Mackerel dessert? This Kumasawa-san we're talking about, so you can bet it'll be a strange one. Be careful. Je save. Ok. Oh pétard. Ouais. Je l'ai pas du tout. C'est un truc en anglais ou en japonais que j'ai pas, genre. But you get it. She says you have to change your letter, so then there's probably some sort of word game. Her choice of words is suspicious, to say the least. Try and think of some kind of dessert that you make by changing a letter and... Ah, I've got it. Huh? What is it? Forget changing your whole letter. You only need to change one line. In fact, it pretty much gives you the answer. Tu l'as, je l'ai pas. À l'aide, à l'aide, à l'aide. Attends, ça fait un gâteau aux amandes à la fin. Ah, je veux bien un indice. T'as mal lu. Comment ça? Comment ça? Comment ça? Je réfléchis, hein. Elle a dit qu'on pouvait juste changer une ligne, genre enlever une ligne. En fait, à partir du moment où tu peux juste changer une ligne, c'est que c'est pas S, c'est pas R. Ça peut être que B en haut ou A en haut, quoi. Ah, je connais, oui. Bien sûr. Moi, je pense que c'est la C, dans tous les cas, parce qu'on parlait de remove juste ça, genre... Ouais, bon, bah, tu sais quoi, je comprends rien, moi, je tente ça, allez. Je l'ai pas, hein. Si je l'ai, c'est sans aucune réflexion. The letter is B, if you can change the B in subletter A, j'ai pensé à Sahara, mais en même temps, il parlait d'enlever un bout de la lettre, genre. Donc j'étais en mode, j'ai pensé à Sahara. Mais je me suis dit, bah, bon. Ah, j'ai mal lu, c'était désert. Ok, très bien. J'entends, du coup. Pas mal, pas mal, pas mal. J'ai arrêté de lire. Just in a single letter, and even mackerel can make a fine dessert. Are you starting to see mackerel's true power? I'm forced to serve a joke like that for dessert. I imagine heads will roll. Oh, don't like it either. I like ice cream for dessert. Oh, of course, by the way. We shouldn't be worried, should we? What about the nice dessert? Oh, I can hardly wait to surprise everyone with the mackerel fruit buffet waiting there in the kitchen. No! Everyone burst out laughing. For some time after that, I was tormented by the terrifying image of a buffet neatly topped with mackerel. A shame. I tried so hard to understand by forgetting that prize, but she solved my best riddle like it was nothing. When she said that, Kumasawa smiled. A gold-colored medal glittered in her weakly hand. Ange took it. And then, that's all for our puzzles. Let's keep up the pace, get more and more medals, and win the splendid prize from the master. Okay, thank you. I keep it up. We did it, Anteva. Hey, let's keep it up. We rushed away. Okay, what should we take on next? With his passing family conference, one can feel the growth of those youngsters. And after just a few years more, Ange-sama will surely learn of love of makeup and will eventually grow to become a true lady. Very true, if she grows normally with the passing time, that is. A cruel fate will force the chick called Ange into a lonely future. If an egg isn't warm, it won't hatch. The egg she is now will not be warmed by anyone and it will not hatch. Inside that frozen egg, will Ange-sama have no choice but to face an isolated future? An eggshell can always be broken from the inside. The cold shell may be very, very hard, but that doesn't mean it cannot be broken. Does Ange-sama have the strength to do that? Is she capable of achieving that or not? I heard that question is what this final game is all about. Perhaps we should have sent her a clearer message. If the egg cannot be warm, could we not at least strike it from the outside to make it easier to crack? Ok. Won't be able to withstand the cold winds. Ange-sama will have to find that power and resilience herself. But can we somehow explain that power and resilience to her? Words mean nothing if they are merely given. They must also be accepted. No matter what we try to give Ange-sama, it will be meaningless unless she accepts it. You're right, no matter what we try to tell her, it don't matter unless she listens. Oh, we can do nothing but watch over her. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. We can do nothing but pray that Ange-sama chooses a better future for herself. If Ange-sama does not abandon herself to anger for the sole purpose of distracting herself from her resignation and sadness, if you can just be honest about that one single wish that she truly desires more than anything else, then you can be certain that she will make her greatest wish come true. It is ironic, since the very beginning, she has been denying the greatest wish of hers herself. Laughter brings happiness, tears bring misfortune. Those who believe will be saved. People have the power to create their own futures by the strength of their emotions. I wish we could just let her hear those words. Atlas-sama is very strict. He's hoping that Ange is raised by her own power alone, and is not permitting even words of this nature to be told to her. It seems we can do nothing but watch over her. And so let us at least pray. Pray that she grasps the world more with her own hands. Aïe. Oh, have you selected me? Yeah. I have to face everyone sooner or later. Right down there. Right. Come on, let's have a puzzle. I'll solve this in a flash. Oh, I see. Then it seems I must make it a good one. Genji, you should give her one as well. A tough one. As you wish. In that case, a tough one it shall be. Whoa. I'd hope that Genji-san will give me a simple puzzle, but now he's saying it'll be tough. Scary. But I'll beat both of them. I can't let myself get scared. And let us start with mine. I'm the doctor, so how about an ambulance puzzle? In Japan, the word emergency happens to sound the same as the number 9 twice. If you had an emergency, you get an ambulance. If it's subjected to you get a police car. A number goes in the difference between the two cars is help an emergency. Allez, bon courage à tous. Je comprends rien. Waouh. Termine une triche pour moi, s'il te plaît. S'il te plaît. Bon. Sinon, au pire, juste je clique au hasard, quoi. Dis-moi une lettre, je clique dessus. Vas-y, on va demander le hint. The is a number. By emergency is a word. You can add a number to a word, right? But that sounds like some kind of word game. After all, QQ means emergency and Q means 9. If you write two 9s together, it looks like 99, doesn't it? If you add something to 99, you get an ambulance? Why does some number added to 99 get you an ambulance? Oh, I've got it. Really? Hey, what is it? I'll give you a hint. You've got a big advantage that most people around the world don't have. Bah, super, super, super! Then again, even people from another country could narrow it down to two answers with a little math. C'est bien. Ouais, bah là, je vais cliquer au pif, je crois bien. Allez, B. I don't get it. Oh non, j'ai pas eu la bonne. I thought it was an easy puzzle. It's a bit annoying to read out about puzzle I don't get. Still, no matter how annoyed I get, I don't have a clue what the answer is. Oh, so close. I thought you'd make it pretty far too. Apparently, Aunt Eva knows the answer. She looks disappointed that he didn't figure it out too. Oh yes, I have it. If you subtract 2 from an ambulance and add on 60, you can even learn the weather. It seems I must hand this medal over to you. Sorry, this medal's all mine. Fine, I don't care. The gold medal passed from Ranjo to Kinzo. That medal was supposed to be mine. It's no use regretting it now. If you subtract 2 from 160 to an ambulance, what would that tell you the weather? And what was the number for the weather forecasting service, I wonder? Yeah, I don't have a clue. I just have to pick myself up and have a go at Genji's puzzle. Return, Genji-san. My friend here doesn't speak much, but his knowledge is quite extensive. Even I cannot wait to see what sort of puzzle he whips up. Now then, Osh-sama, prepare yourself. The puzzle starts now. I've never heard anyone say prepare yourself like that when giving a quiz. I started to get so tense that my stomach began to hurt. It'll be okay. Hang in there. Aunt Eva gripped my hand firmly and my stomach ache got a little better. Osh-sama, have you learned division? Yeah, I learned it in cram school. Incredible, a 6-year-old who knows division? Then there should be no problems. Here it comes. It's bad, I did learn division, but I'm not very good at it. A lit candle 5 cm in net, 0 after the only remaining lens is burned away. Okay. Then, when it's 1 cm or less, the flame will disappear. Then, 3 hours later, the flame had disappeared, but what was the length of the candle at the time? C'est pas dur, ça. The remaining length, hein? Ok. Bah, du coup, c'est ça. Bah, du coup, c'est ça, hein. Je suis pas complètement nul. En fait, c'est forcément E, parce que, en gros, tu fais 5 divisé par 2, ça fait 2,5. Puis la deuxième heure, tu fais 2,5 divisé par 2, ça fait 1,25. Sauf qu'en fait, à la troisième heure... Ah, attends. En fait... Non, c'est forcément E. 1 cm or less, the flame will disappear. C'est forcément E en fait. Faut pas compter la 3e heure, en fait. Je pense. Et la 3e heure, si on divise par 2, ça fait un 25 divisé par 2, ça doit faire... ça va faire 0,62.5, enfin 0,625. Ah, attends, du coup. Oui, mais en fait, si ça atteint 1 centimètre, il n'y a plus de flamme. Si ça atteint 1 centimètre, il n'y a plus de flamme. Donc, ça peut pas être 1,25 divisé par 2, donc 0,625. Puisqu'à 1 centimètre, il n'y a plus de flamme. Donc 1 centimètre, ça s'arrête, donc c'est 10 mm. C'est 10 ou 6. Yolole. Ah bah là, c'est gameplay, là. En fait, ça dépend comment on le prend. Ça dépend comment on le prend. Ah, vas-y. En fait, ça dépend comment on le prend. C'est soit 0,625, si on est très, très factuel, très machin. Mais si on prend l'énoncé, normalement, quand ça atteint 1 centimètre, la flamme disparaît. Donc, ce serait 10 mm, quand même. Pour moi, il faut pas compter la 3e heure en entier, en fait. Faut la compter qu'à partir du moment où la flamme atteint 1 centimètre, quoi. Moi, je reste sur mon instinct sur ça. Et je mets ça. J'ai raté une énigme avant, le faux, en plus, putain. J'étais un truc d'ambulance au Japon, j'ai rien compris, j'ai appuyé au pif. C'était incompréhensible. Bah, nulos, excuse-moi de pas connaître les numéros d'urgence au Japon, quoi. Juste excuse-moi, hein. 1 hour, the first centimeter become 2 centimeters, and in the next hour they become... Voilà, c'est ce que je disais. In the next hour they become centimeters. Oh, Shan, you don't need to use math. Make sure you remember the problem clearly. How long is the candle when it burns out? Ah, that was a close one. Then it goes up when it... Voilà. Et voilà. En fait, je suis trop fort. Je suis trop fort, en fait. C'est tout. Remember, this candle dies when the candle is 1 centimeter in length. In other words, it can never get shorter than 1 centimeter. C'est bien ce que je pensais. So the right answer is in 5th choice, about 10 millimeters. That's right. You are correct. Well, splendidly done, Ange. I look clever for you not to be misled. I didn't have any division. I almost got tricked. You're pretty mean there, Genji-san. You even asked her if you could do division. That was a trap, right? Eva, je le redis parce que tu n'étais pas là quand j'ai dit le faux, mais très grande dame. Et sûrement une des meilleures d'entre nous. Voilà. Correct. My humble apologies. Et sa relation, quand tu vois sa relation avec Ange là, ça me fait tellement de peine quand tu sais le reste que... Ça me fait trop de peine. After all, Genji-san is a sort who can trick you without changing his expression in the slightest. Le faux fait en sorte qu'il n'y ait pas le tournoi showdown demain, comme ça je peux foncer finir le chapitre. En faisant toute la journée. Je sais pas, il y a Scénar qui a proposé de faire de s'inscrire et tout. Pour donner des games. Bloque-le là. Mais surtout, si on fait ça en août, en vrai, je pense qu'il y aura peut-être plus de monde, vu que c'est les vacances et tout. Enfin, les gens sont pas trop en vacances, si tu fais ça genre fin août ou quoi. Je pense qu'il peut y avoir beaucoup plus de monde. Et je pourrais proposer sur mon serve éventuellement. Ah ouais, non, mais flemme aussi. Surtout que là, si j'enquille bien, demain je fais vraiment énorme double session et je finis le jeu, quoi. Et je pleure. Et je prends un rendez-vous chez un tatoueur la semaine prochaine, quoi. Je pense. Voilà. En gros, quoi. Congratulations, Osama. This medal is proof that you have correctly solved my puzzle. Tu sais que j'ai tapé pour regarder ce que s'étaient fait les gens. J'ai tapé Umineko Tattoo. Il y a un mec qui s'est fait Rosa avec I love suffering, I love pain. Attends. Umineko tatou. Je vais le retrouver. Attends. Je vous le mets dans le salon Umineko carrément. C'est n'importe quoi. C'est bon, il est là. En tout cas, si je me fais un tatouage Umineko, et ce qui arrivera probablement, hein, mais si j'en fais un, ce sera jamais l'aigle à une aile. Genre, franchement, jamais de la vie, je pense. Je pense que ça, c'est hors de question, et après, on réfléchira. Bah déjà, pour ce qu'il représente, à la base, bon, voilà, mais... En plus, c'est Ginzo qui a fait le modèle, donc bon, voilà. Mais après, c'est juste pour dire que je fais partie de la famille, c'est marrant, tu vois, mais je sais pas. C'est pas mon... C'est pas mon truc, quoi. Il est où le tatou de Rosa, là? Ah, c'est bon, je l'ai retrouvé. Je vous le mets dans le salon Umineko, regardez. C'est... I love pain, I love love, I love me, I love suffering. Avec le PNG de Rosa, enfin vas-y, c'est vraiment dur, hein. Thanks. Hey, hi, goodness, Maryland, Eva. Yeah, nice going. I get locked more. I get a ton, and that grandfather will give me a great prize. Indeed, give it all you got, my granddaughter. Good luck, son. I'm rooting for you. There must be another. Mais tu sais que ce que je disais à Matermine tout à l'heure, le faux, mais au final, moi je suspectais Nanjo d'être dans le coup avec les meurtres, pour couvrir les corps et tout, pour dire qu'ils sont morts alors qu'ils le sont pas. Il y avait des gens, j'étais en mode, ah, Goda, attention, il est le cuisinier vaniteux et tout. En fait, c'est juste des mecs normaux, quoi. C'est juste des mecs mauvais endroit, mauvais moment. Ils n'ont rien fait. Perhaps you're hot to search for the next challenge. Ok, thank you. Après, attention, je dis mecs normaux, on va attendre la fin du jeu quand même, parce que je me suis fait avoir... Je me suis fait avoir comme un bleu sur Kairi Rudolph, ça n'arrivera plus. Je me laisse plus avoir maintenant, mais bon, normalement... Peut-être que Kairi Rudolph, ça m'a mis un coup de grise ou quoi. We dashed away. There are too many people waiting to give me puzzles. I have ton of chances to get medals. Okay, which should I challenge next? Youpi! J'en ai raté une, je sais pas ce que ça va faire. What do you think? You want to challenge Natsuya and Uncle Cross next? Yeah, let's beat them. Haha, very well, we'll play along. The two of us have prepared some formidable puzzle for you. Cette musique, je la kiffe vraiment pour le coup. On dirait une musique de Deltarune, genre c'est Deltarune, littéralement. Ou une musique d'une route de Pokémon. Magnifique. Should I go first? Are you? I will start. Very well. Listen closely to what I'm about to say. White, black, white. Ça va, la raciste, là? Qu'est-ce qu'elle nous fait, là? Je comprends rien. I'll say it once more. Je comprends rien, frère. C'est quoi ça? Pourquoi? This is a really hard one. It's a surprisingly hard one coming from you and Natsuini-san. Until I was groaning, apparently this one's very tough. Is it really so hard? There's a chance that some people won't understand if they haven't had the right experiences. Leave aside, I think Onshan will have seen it a lot at school and kindergarten. What the heck, I don't have a clue. It's a problem that could get easier than Anteva. It's hard. Je comprends rien. Bah, je sais pas comment tu peux l'avoir en 5 secondes. Bon, c'est pas raide. Hein. C'est soit white soit black, c'est pas red ou grey, c'est pas empty space, j'y crois pas. Mais là je... Allez, on va hint. The hint for this one is probably what Natsuini-san said about something you might see in a school or kindergarten. You know what is it, Anshan? No, I'm stuck. See, even Anshan says she's stuck. Give it her at least a little hint. I see, then a hint. There may be different colors, but you... Et au final, juste puzzle aside, est-ce que c'est pas les deux meilleurs mômes du jeu là? Les deux meilleures personnes du jeu au final? Qui sont côte à côte là. Maybe different colors, but you get a beautiful sound no matter which you push. Beautiful. Oui, les deux meilleurs mômes. On va pas abuser non plus, mais. Beautiful sound are just black and white things, something that makes sound. Black and white thing that makes a sound when you push them. C'est la manif pour George Floyd ou quoi le. Je comprends rien là. Je suis perdu. Il y a des trucs que j'ai eu en 3 secondes, hein, mais là... Vous avez pas un autre hint à me donner? Pense à Rémi. Rémi? Rémi de Ratatouille? Je sais pas de quoi on me parle là, je suis perdu. Non, bon. Doremi magique. Non mais là je l'ai pas du tout, je suis désolé. Je suis complètement... Quoi? Non mais attends, mais c'est... What the fuck? Non mais attends, là... Là on est sur un message de grande envergure. Non mais attends, je sais que je l'ai toujours pas, hein. C'est genre jour-nuit des visiteurs, genre un interrupteur, genre on-off. Je comprends rien. C'est un piano? Je sais pas. Je vois qu'un piano avec des blanches et des noirs. Hein. Google Images, piano. Piano. C'est vraiment un piano? Ok. Bon, je sais pas comment tu peux l'avoir en 5 secondes, cela dit. Attends, je réaligne pour être sûr que c'est ça, du coup. Donc, white, black, white. Black. White. Bah, c'est white, du coup. Waouh! Alors là, je l'aurais jamais eu. Attends, par contre, la sodomie, ça venait faire quoi là-dedans, du coup? Je... Ah, waouh! Ah ouais, non mais par contre, non mais... Des hints, c'est pas des hints, c'est des parpaings. Hein. Ça m'a plus perdu qu'autre chose. Genre, vraiment, les hints étaient... J'étais parti sur Rémi de Ratatouille. Incompris, moi. L'hint est plus dur que l'énigme. Oui, oui, le faux m'a envoyé sur une autre énigme, en fait. C'est vraiment, il m'a envoyé sur une autre énigme plus dure, quoi. Merci quand même. That black and white thing is a keyboard. Like a piano. Oh, is that it? It's a keyboard. I mean, that can be found in kindergartens and school, with each covered with a line of white and black things. It's an instrument, like a keyboard on a piano or melodica. The first two black keys are between do, re, and mi. Then a set of three black keys are between fa, sol, la, and ti. So that's white, black, white, black, white. No. So the three whites one are do, re, and mi. There is no black key between mi and fa. So fa come right after mi. And since the question marks come after mi, the right answer is fa. In other words, j'ai gagné! Youpi! Splendide, haha. Congratulations, Shan, is my mail for you. Alright, until I got another one. Right answer is white! Ange qui a tout compris. Hein. Heureusement que Ange est morte en 98 parce que sinon elle finissait à la ice. Hein. Donc faut... Flip his Nissan's puzzle. Let's solve it in a flash and teach him a lesson, okay? Si. Bah non. Ah si, elle est morte en... Quel mois en 4... Ça va, la musique en mode... Accro, il se prend pour Radan Prime, là. Hein. Looks like it's time you were taught a lesson. Octobre. Et après, Ange, elle est japonaise, donc je pense qu'elle s'en foutait de la Coupe du Monde de la France. Voilà, faut le dire. Stop it, Anteva, don't make him mad. Don't make the puzzle harder. If there's anyone you have to blame, it's Eva. No, take this brain twister. Il parle à une gamine de 6 ans. Quand même, hein. Here's a puzzle about the tenants of a skyscraper I've invested in. Oh pétard! Vas-y, ça marche le. One point line were a 7-story skyscraper. Following companies were located on the following floors: Ukamura Security School. Bah 4. Ce serait la réponse logique, non? Ben... Ça se trouve, il y a un piège. Je vais prendre le hint. I don't know anything about this skyscraper, so there's no way I could know. I know it's in floor 5 and above, so the answer must be somewhere between floor 1 and floor 4. There's no doubt about that. Do you give up? I won't give up. So you're saying Mercury Publishing Co. in this floor X? Not floor X, the nth floor. C'est bon, c'est 4, c'est 4. C'est bon, il vient de me donner la réponse. Eh, Cross, t'es trop con. Eh oui, mais c'est forcément 4. Eh oui, mais je suis un génie en fait. C'est ça qu'il faut comprendre. Je suis un génie en fait. Bah oui. First ça finit pas TH. Second ça finit pas TH. Et third ça finit pas TH. Y'a que fourth qui finit TH. Eh oui. Ma maîtrise de l'anglais est introllable. Le mec qui se prend pour je sais pas quoi. The first floor. But, well done, you got it. From floor 1 to floor 4, there's only one floor that ends in the fourth floor. Yeah, the fourth floor fits, but the other ones and the second floor and third floor. Nicely done. Even I didn't figure that out until I had the answer given to me. Apparently I could cross on that disposal shown to him, and he wasn't able to answer it right. He looked a bit downcast to see a kid like me solve it. For some reason he looked even more mortified to see that Eva had solved it. How strange. Come on now, let's see that medal. This medal is a mark of ancient intelligence. I mustn't let you have it, Eva. Yeah, so loser. Thank you, Uncle Cross. I'm incredible? Very much so. You are a more flexible thinker than your uncle. I am proud to have you as a niece. En anglais, il y a eu beaucoup de temps. Bah ça, c'est le faux qui est guess, ça. Du coup, il fait de la projection, en fait. Il essaye de m'emmener sur des énigmes plus dures pour me montrer que je suis bête. Alors en fait, je suis juste un monstre. Voilà. C'est tout, hein. That's all for our puzzles. I do hope you enjoyed them. I did. Thank you, Natsuyanka Cross. I hope you can enjoy all the tricky questions without worrying about your medal count too much. We all hope that this has become a wonderful night just for you. We are enjoying ourselves. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. Cross and Natsui smiled at them and they dashed away. Oh, it's you, Natsui. How did your puzzles go? We did the best we could, but I'm not sure how much they enjoyed them. On the other side of the room, Ange and Eva were counting the medals they had gathered so far. Ange and Eva, it was such an unexpected pairing, but they looked like they were having a great time. A future parent and child, unrelated by blood. Watching them like this, they look just like a normal parent and child. Yes, they do. Bonds between people are nurtured by the heart. Ties of blood do not bond as strongly. After saying this, Natsui bit back her own words and stared at the floor. What's wrong? I was just surprised that I would dare to say such words. Don't need to worry about me. As I rejected you, you made a painful fate in so many worlds. All that is my responsibility. I understand how you felt. Unable to become pregnant, you were forced to feel shame for many years. In that situation, any woman would be shocked if they were a baby whose parent they didn't even know and then told to adopt them. There's no reason for me to push you off a cliff. True. You will have to carry that cross for the rest of your life. Yes, I'm prepared to do so. In that case, the suffering you must endure will come from the cross you bear, not from me. You don't despise me? Don't make that dejected face. No, perhaps it's the other way around. I don't let you continue making that dejected face. I will feel no desire to punish you. As long as you continue to carry that cross, I feel no desire to hate you. Do you mean that you don't hate me? Oh, Natsui beboo. Natsui pat pat. To tell the truth, I did hate you. I hated you guts. I hated you so much I wanted to hang a pillow with your picture on it and use it as a punching bag. But as I watched you, that feeling faded away. You regretted and lamented. I'm sure I'll never forget that feeling for as long as you live. How could I forget? After all, I'm a murderer. Your cross is a heavy one, doubtless. I can't feel compassion for you now. I'm serious. After all, Kinzo was the one at fault, right? It's his fault for having an illegitimate child in the first place. And the way first the child only was even worse. He should at least have been able to avoid hurting you by saying, please take care of this poor child, instead of you can't give birth, so adopt this kid. Man, that Kinzo. I no longer hate you. Doesn't that make the cross you bear feel any lighter? No, I still don't know how I can make up for what I did to you. Then let's do it this way. Hold out your arms. Huh? Like this? As long as we spread our arms, and certainly... Oh non mais alors là, c'est... Je vais pleurer de joie maintenant, c'est bon. Oh, c'est trop mimi. C'est la game du pardon, finalement. Hein. C'est juste la game du pardon, en fait. En fait, le problème que j'ai avec ça, c'est que Battler veut l'éloigner absolument de la vérité qui est absolument terrible, Ange, à propos de ses parents et de tout le monde, mais... Est-ce que ça vaut vraiment le coup de lui donner des illusions comme ça? Ça va être à elle de décider de toute façon. Hein. À voir le chemin qu'elle voudra prendre. This is a little... I never say this again, so let me say it once. After all, I never had a chance to meet my mother. Still hanging Natsui, Beato spoke in a whisper. She spoke those words that would certainly never say again. Thank you for worrying so much for my sake. But I really don't hate you anymore. Please believe that, mother. That's truth. C'est pas vraiment sa mère, mais... C'est fini là, y a plus d'énigmes. On arrête les énigmes. En vrai, c'est quand même très mimi. Hein. Who should we get a puzzle from next? What about those two? Shannon and Cannon-kun? Sure, it's just like they put up a good fight. Est-ce qu'on va avoir un seul puzzle ou pas, du coup? Do you need something, Eva-sama? No, Sama. Don't be stupid, Nissan. You're asking us for puzzles. My apologies. Ben was absent-minded as ever. However, Cannon looked extremely calm and will probably have a well-polished puzzle ready. Deux fois d'affilée le même. Ça serait très drôle. Okay, I go first. Use that time to think of a puzzle, Nissan. Okay, sorry. So if I'm buying time for Nissan to think of a puzzle, I have to make sure one tricky enough to keep you stunned for a while. You've got guts, kid. Let's have it, shall we? Show us the hardest one you've got. Don't provoke him. I want an easy one. Not I have Eva-sama's permission. Allow me to present an insanely difficult puzzle. Leave this to me. I'll solve it. Je l'ai pas trop là. Attends, je vais prendre le hint. The number of coins are very different and kind of weird. Wait a second, what are you thinking? There's no way I should be able to get this one, right? It is just a bite tyrant and listen can think up a question, so forgive me. Thank you, I've thought of a question. Understood. No, then of us a man awesome. I'll give you a hint. Copper is 29, silver is 47, and gold is 79. That's the hint. That's what you said in the question. That's not a hint. Copper is 29, silver is 47. Oh, so that's it. Huh? You got it? I get it too. Platinum is better than gold, so the price must be more than 79 gold coins. That's wrong. With this, the platinum price is probably worthless than the gold price. Isn't that right? It is as you say. It seems you already found the answer. Wasn't it impossible for Anshan? You need to have gone to middle school at the very least. An answer. Is that alright, Anshan? Sure, I'll leave it to you. Bah, d'accord. Bah, du coup, c'est... Alors, j'ai pas du tout la réflexion derrière. Du coup, le platinum serait moins que le gold, je sais pas pourquoi. Mais du coup, c'est forcément 57 ou 78. Ça va pas être 30 parce que c'est en dessous des 47 du silver. Je comprends rien. C'est B ou C? Du coup... Bah non, mais surtout, c'est pas une question que je prendrais moi, en fait, donc... Études post-bac! Mais j'ai jamais fait de maths post-bac, moi, donc... C'est B ou C, de toute façon. Je clique au hasard, pique-nique douille, c'est toi l'andouille. Pique-nique douille, c'est toi l'andouille. Attends. Pique-nique douille, c'est toi l'andouille. Viré. Au pif. Oh! Oui. Let's go! Je l'ai eu au pique-nique douille, hein. C'est juste pour me dire à quel point je suis talentueux, quoi. Have some Anteva? Why? Why is this 78 coins? Platinum is better than gold, then why does gold get more coins? Number of coins gets always the same as the atomic number of the price. Oh, bah, bah d'accord, mais je l'aurais jamais eu. Voilà. Je l'aurais jamais eu. Je n'aurais jamais eu. Pardon, j'ai pas lu, mais... You say it yourself. That's why you got a puzzle that was too hard for me. It's my fault. Sorry, Anshan. But look, we got a medal, so please forgive me. We got another medal. Just how many have we gotten so far? But we still have a lot left to get. Next up is Shannon. Mine isn't that hard, so you can relax. I'm throwing my niche to think it up. You're making fun of me. Then you do want to have a go at it too, Kun? Bring it on. It sounds like you'll be able to understand it this time, Anshan. I stick to giving it again. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll solve it. And there's a medal for me. Let's go then. Listen carefully. Oula. Hein? What? Une question de voyelle et de consonne, je pense. Wow. Bah je vais int, comme ça je vais rire aussi. J'ai rien compris. I don't get it. What do the letters mean? Could be the first letter of each word? That's what I thought at first. White chocolate start... Ouais, ça peut pas être aussi simple. Her jug start with P and Minkovi start with A. But then how do you explain lemonade being O? C'est ça. Do you get it? It's about letters spelling out big words like that, it's hard. You don't need to know how to spell any hard word. If you and Eva somehow work together, I know you'll be able to solve it. Don't you have any more hints? I do. I'll teach you the letters from some of the foods. First, watermelon is W. Propio with picante potatoes. Albacore tuna is an A. Orange lime sherbet will probably be an O. Je comprends rien. Really does sound like the first letter is the key. Then how do you explain lemonade being O? I love W foods. Cookies and cake are W, right? Bah, c'est W quoi. Cake W quoi. W food quoi. That's right. So it's in the first letter after all. What's going on? Is the W group about desserts? But watermelons into desserts. P is picante potatoes and pepper jack cheese. A is in coffee pizza and albacore tuna. O is lemonade and orange lime sherbet. Guess what are these groups? I sort of get it, but I sort of don't. It's a little annoying. One last hint. I'm sure your parents don't let you drink coffee, but do you know how it's supposed to taste? Ah, c'est selon ta réaction au truc? Ah, the little ones. I thought it was gonna be sweet, so it was really surprised. I never drink it again. Oh, I've got it. Oh, Shan, thank you. Thanks to you, I probably figured it out. Ouais, non, en fait, je l'ai pas, hein. Je crois que je l'ai juste pas du tout, hein. Je crois que je vais juste aller me faire foutre, hein. Je réponds au hasard. Pique-nique douille, c'est toi, l'andouille. Pas B. Pique-nique douille, c'est toi, l'andouille. Pas D. Pique-nique douille, c'est toi, l'andouille. C'est pas A. Pique-nique douille, c'est toi, l'andouille. C'est E. Giving up? What about you, Ken-kun? I don't get it. I think I almost do, but... Yeah, I almost know what other groups mean, but I can figure out the last step. It's taste, right? Yeah, that's right. I figure it out now, Shisama and Ken-kun. Je comprends toujours pas, hein. What's in town, Teva? Tell me. Everything in the W group is sweet, right? So what about the O group? The P group? I see that what it was. Not bad coming from you, Nissan. Why don't you try saying sorry for making fun of you? If you don't, I'll make you me the O and I. Whereas one thing, but anything I all the time will be awful. Jane Cannon caved under the threat of I cooking and was forced to apologize to Shannon. Orange was still confused. No point thinking about it anymore. I've got to pull myself together and take a shot at the next one. That's all for our puzzles. Did you enjoy them? Yeah, thanks. It seems the others still have some brain twisters waiting for you. Please be careful. Good point. Everyone left looks like there'll be a challenge. But we'll win. We can do if it works together. Elle est passée où la médaille du coup? Ah mais non, on a eu la médaille de canon, c'est bon en fait. Deuxième lettre du goût, bitter pour le café, donc I. Ah ouais, mais bon. Fallait prendre les deuxièmes lettres et ouais, d'accord, bon, ok. Bon, ok. Good luck. I'm gonna give Ange a really hard one. I'll trick her with my extra art puzzle and make sure she never gets my medal. I'll solve it. I'll definitely solve it. As soon as Maria and Ange crossed gaze, they started fighting. The two girls so close in age were already good friends, but they also fought a lot. Especially when they were opponents in a game. Maria-chan probably knows a ton of different quizzes. This should be interesting. Let's have it. Not now. I'm the star, so I'll go after Mama. D'accord. Excuse-nous. Really? You're sure it's okay for me to go first? Le riddle de Rosa. Si je frappe ma fille 8 fois par jour, et que 6 fois par jour elle doit aller à l'hôpital. Then let's begin. Ready? Rocket Lima is about to explode! There's only 1 hour left until the explosion. Rosa can make it the stack of ingots in the Dragon VIP room in 3 minutes. Bah du coup, laissez-moi calculer dans mon crâne. Je fais des calculs. Bon, ça c'est facile en vrai. Attends. Ouais. Je fais des calculs mentaux là. Bah attends. C'est 7 ou 8. En fait, l'énigme, ça dépend comment on la prend, mais c'est 7 ou 8. En fait, 7, c'est sûr que tu peux. 8, c'est farfelu, parce que ça veut dire... En fait... Ah non, en fait, c'est 8. C'est 8, pourquoi? Parce que 7, tu peux en... Ah, j'avais fait les calculs, c'est 56 minutes. Sauf qu'en fait, tu mets 3 minutes à aller à la VIP room. Donc 59. Et t'as juste à sortir l'ingot de la VIP room. C'est Ken Rosa qui arrive. Mais non, mais en fait, c'est plus. Attends. C'est beaucoup plus que 8. Parce qu'en fait... Il faut juste qu'elle les enlève de la VIP room et pas les emmener à la surface. Et elle peut en faire 25, genre. Genre. Et du coup, c'est eux, normalement. Parce qu'en fait, 56 minutes... Attends, c'est ça, ouais. 56 minutes, tu peux en faire 7. Mais après, tu retournes en bas. 59. Et juste, tu le sors de la VIP room, mais ça fait 8, en fait. C'est eux. C'est ça, le trick. Au max. On sait qu'une baignoire se remplit de 64% d'eau, et que les gens glissent au-dessus. C'est un peu ça, les énigmes. Mais on prend. Bah, je pense que c'est ça, du coup. 8 ingots. Are you sure? Takes 8 minutes to carry each ingot to the surface, right? 8 is more than 60. That's right. But the question was, how many can she carry out of the room? Rosa only has to take 1 step out of the room to carry it out. Nice going, Shan. All those puzzles. C'est exactement ma réflexion. Je suis un boss. All those puzzles have very warmed you up good. That's right. To do 7 trips, you need 56 minutes. There are only 4 minutes left. However, you can make it back to the underground room in 3 minutes, then carry out the 8 ingots in the last minute. Not bad, Ange. Nice one, you. I'm not gonna lose to you, Mariani-chan. Congratulations, here's my medal. Now you can try the puzzle Mario picked out just for you. Ouais. Oh putain, Happy Maria. Je crois que ça va être le boss final là. So it's finally my turn. You took so long on Mama's easy puzzle and I got a little worried. There's no way you'll ever solve this one. I've got Aunt Eva with me and we'll solve it together. Impossible, impossible. Even Aunt Eva can solve this one. Wolves and Chips puzzles are incredibly hard. From her handbag, Mario pulled out a Wolves and Chip puzzle book that was worn out. Well used and had a magic feel to it, like a grimoire. You know what a Wolves and Chip puzzle is, right? I know. You show me those all the time. There's puzzle about using a boat to take everyone from one shore of a river to another. They usually have a few bizarre rules. When there's wolf and sheep, you can let the number of wolves on either shore get bigger than the number of sheep, right? Yeah, that's right. Send the boat back and forth, moving everyone to the outside while making sure that there's never more wolves than sheep. But the one with just wolves and sheep are the simplest, easiest, plainest beginner's basic practice puzzles. When you get to the higher levels, you have many things other than wolves and sheep. It's pretty clever. Did you write it down on a piece of paper? Good idea. That definitely makes it easier for you to sort of your toe. Oh, something like this puzzle would be a handful. There's no way you're getting my medal, Ange. I won't lose. I'm not gonna lose. Whoa, 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 whoa. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? J'ai trop la flemme. J'ai trop la flemme. L'énigme est insupportable. J'ai trop la flemme. C'est... Waouh. Il me faudrait 2 heures pour répondre à ça. No joke. Je prends le hint, mais bon... Wait a sec, we ever heard of a puzzle with such complicated rules? You only know about the one with wolf and sheep? It's got lots of complicated puzzles that you've got to deal with in different ways. See? Yours papers. Don't get it easier, right, Ange? Please give me a hint. You have to organize your thoughts carefully. Only the 3 humans can row the boat. Then you have to memorize all the things to look out for. When the peasant is away, you can't leave his wife and his shepherd. When those peasants in your life are away, you can't leave the shepherd. Donne-moi la réponse maintenant, mais je t'en supplie, j'ai la flemme là. J'ai trop la flemme. Je ne veux pas réfléchir à ça. Je t'en supplie, genre. And the shepherd's away, you can't leave the sheep with the vackies. You also need someone to watch the cow, but any of the human can do that. Still, I guess the meat is the real key to the whole thing. Oh, I see, you can put it on the boat against one you take it off. But that doesn't mean you can only take it across once. That's right, the Vegas where you can make only one trip so you have another across, you can get them back. Vas-y, flemme. Eh, Marianne, nique ta mère. Flemme. Oh, le schéma de merde. Le mouton qui tire la langue, la vache de Minecraft. Ah, vas-y, c'est trop grave. Ah oui, d'accord. La réponse est A, en gros, elle joue sur les mots. Merci, allez. Dégage, Maria. This is really a nasty problem. Can it really be solved? Is there some trick to it, like throwing things into the river without using the boat, or making the cow eat the vegetables so that they can be carried as one passenger? Well, who knows? If that's so far as you can go, maybe you should give up, right? This one's very hard. Even Mama couldn't solve it, but I solved it on my first try. But you get it? How many trips does it take to get every person across? This isn't a cheap trick or a riddle, right? There's no way you can solve this straightforwardly, right? No, that's not true. I'm sure you get it, Nathan, smart as you are. How many trips does it take to get every person across? I've got it. 3 trips. Huh? 3? How? It's easy. The peasant and his wife get on the boat. Then the wife gets dropped off on the other side in the first move. Then the peasant takes the boat back across in the second move. Then he crosses with the shepherd in the third move. What about the cow and the sheep? What about the meat and the vegetables? But Aunt Eva, it said to take every person across, right? Oh, le schéma de merde pour rien. Heureusement qu'il va passer 1 heure là-dessus. Oh. Mais non, mais le faux devait être dégoûté du coup. Il devait être dégoûté de chez dégoûté. Pas possible. Those are singular people. Ah, il fallait être moins bête. C'est dommage. As Aunt Eva's mouth flopped open, Aunt Rosa started uploading. After clicking... J'ai envie d'aller voir la rediff après, du coup. After clicking her tongue, Maria and Nichan joined in. That's right. The question just asked how many moves it will take to move each person across. The animals and luggage never had anything to do with it. Then you got it because you kept saying every person over and over again, Mama. Aunt Rosa had probably seen it so much as a sort of hint. Without that, even I wouldn't have figured it out. Come on, I was totally taking it. That was a mean question. Go on, Maria. Give Anshan her medal. Whining like a unhappy dog, she reluctantly handed the medal over. I grabbed it and started jumping around like a happy dog. As Maria and Nichan smiled at me from behind, her face was bright, just like a big sister's. That's the end of our riddles. Let's play again sometimes, okay? Next time I'll have a really nasty puzzle that's even harder. One so hard that even I couldn't solve it. No way. I'm not playing with Mario and Nichan anymore. Look, Anshan. Your parents are waving at you, so let's go. See you later, Rosa. Sure, later, Anshan. There aren't too many people left with puzzle for you. Keep it up until the end, and make sure you keep cheering her on, Nissan. Of course, we got all the medals by working together, right? Yeah. We dashed away. Pas le temps. And Mom are waving at me from over there. I'm sure they've thought up some mean problem. It'll have to be easier than Mario Nichan's. I hate Mario Nichan. She's such a meanie. Were you? You bullied her too much with that puzzle. Well, I wanted to play with Angela. If it was an easy one, she'd solve it right away, right? You really love Ange, don't you? I hate her. She made fun of you and called you a stuffed animal. Maria pouted as she said this, but her expression didn't match her words at all. I hope Ange finds happiness. I'm sure she will. After all, look all the people here wishing for happiness. And now Butler is a game master and he's set up his final game just for Ange. After all, there's no way she won't be happy. Even though anyone can make happiness happy, you cannot even grasp it for yourself. That's right. That kid is really bad at finding fragments of happiness. Even though we tried to teach her how, she'd been covering her ears for 12 full years. This game might be much harder for Ange than Butler, I think. I'm sure Ange will find happiness. Yeah, if you really don't enjoy yourself at this party, that yourself might be the greatest lesson we can teach her now. Ange is the girl who doesn't believe and said that everything is a trick, no matter how magic is shown to her. 12 years in the future, Nazgul will become the last person to inherit Beatrice's name. At one point in time, that kid understood my white magic. Yeah, and she understood me too. She went summoned all of the 7 sisters and understood magic itself, and yet she still can't use magic on herself. Let us believe, just as Battle did once in the past. Bad though. It is easy to cast magic on others, and believing in other people's magic is not so difficult. The hardest thing is casting magic on yourself. Is that something Ange can do? She can. Even Bata managed to understand magic. Of course his little sister will be able to do the same. You're right, there are some kinds of magic that can only see when you're kids, and there are some that only adults can understand. Right now, Ange is between the two of those. She's lost the magic of children, but she has yet to understand the magic of adults. It's the most painful period of one's life. It's so sad that she didn't have anyone close to her at a time like that. That's not true. We're always by that kid's side. She just doesn't believe it. Ange, please realize that quickly. There are so many people smiling at you from behind, watching over you. If you just turn around, they'll be able to smile so much more and talk to you so much more. You're Ange Beatrice, the final niche of Maria Sorcia. Even if you aren't able to do the right thing in the end, I pray that you can at least enjoy yourself tonight. Have fun, Ange. So long. The time we spent together feels so long yet so short. Even so for me, those memories are eternal. Oh, Maria! Pot, Maria, oh, c'est oh. What is going on? Did you get a ton of medals? I wonder how many it is now. Me too, let's count them later, okay? Seems you've been given quite a few puzzles already. Yeah, once I get your puzzle, I think only the cousins are left. Is that so, huh? Alright, then take a shot at Mom and Dad's puzzles. I'll warn you, they're gonna be hard. Everyone said the same thing, but we just keep on solving them. Yeah, we'll get those medals together. Je sais pas. That's the spirit. Okay, I guess I'll go first. Bon. Ah. Ouais. Alors, strictement parlant, strictement parlant, c'est Rika. De par le, bah, je peux rien dire. Bon, bref. Strictement parlant, c'est Rika, mais dans l'énigme, est-ce que bah, du coup, en fait... Tiens, hop, ma termine, je balance, moi. Je prends le hint. It's classic liar puzzle. Those are the ones I'm best at. Don't you mean lying is what you're best at? Whoa, I don't think that here's will try that far. Only one of them is speaking the truth. And both of the others are lying. So if you find an answer where two of them are telling the truth, it's wrong. I don't really get it. I want some more hints. That's all for my hints. If you want more, try talking to Anteva. Anteva, Rika is the key. Rika says that Miyoko is a liar. If Miyoko is speaking the truth, then Rika is a liar. And if Miyoko is lying, then Rika is speaking the truth. In other words, since that pair contradict each other, we know that one of them is lying and one is telling the truth. That's 7 essence for you. Exactly. In liar games like this one, when you see a pair that contradict each other, then that one of them must be telling the truth. Neither of them is Satoko, so she's already confirmed as a liar. Looks like the answer's already popped up. Bah du coup c'est Rika. Mais... du coup c'est Rika, et en plus c'est accurate, mais du coup on va pas spoil les gens. Allez. Rika! That's right. Nice job, Anshan. Hard to imagine such a smart girl being related to the adult of father. Yeah, sorry for being adult. Nice going, Ansh. Did you think of all the combinations? Yeah, if Miyako is the oldest, then what Satoko says is true. Only the oldest person is supposed to say the truth, so that doesn't make sense. That's right. What if Satoko is the oldest? If she is, then Rika will be telling the truth when she says Miyako is a liar, which doesn't work. So Rika has to be the oldest. Good job. Here's my medal for you. Congrats. Thank you, Mom. Rudolph is up next. I wonder what sort of puzzle he has for us. Well, guess I do a liar puzzle too. Let's crank it up a notch this time. Oh pétard. Oh, il y a encore. Il y a encore Higurashi, putain. Ils veulent plus s'arrêter là. This time Miyoko, Satoko, and Rika are wearing masks. None of them know who is who. Heard them right paper, someone can recognize the voice of the other. Go on the right. The girl in the middle is Miyoko. On the left is Miyoko. Oh là là. Ah, j'ai trop la flemme là. Oh là là. Je pense que Miyoko est au milieu. Non. Je pense que Miyoko est à gauche. Vas-y, tu sais quoi, je vais y aller très simplement, je vais pas trop réfléchir parce que j'ai trop la flemme. Je pense que c'est Miyoko à gauche, du coup. Satoko à droite et Rika au milieu. Genre, du coup. Je pense que c'est pas ça, mais... pas sûr. I know who Miyoko is. She's on the left. After all, the girls in the middle and on the right both said that someone else is Miyoko. If they were Miyoko, they couldn't lie and say... Voilà, c'est ce que je pensais. Et du coup, vu qu'elle a dit que machin était à droite, j'ai dit ça, mais c'est que ça, du coup. That's right, Miyoko is supposed to be honest. So when someone says that someone else is Miyoko, they can't be her. So since the middle one and the right one are Miyoko, the left one automatically is. And since Miyoko speaks the truth, then it's also true that the kid of the right is Satoko. Which means that the only kid left, the one in the middle, is Rika. Perfect. Bah en fait je l'ai speedrun, je suis trop fort. Je me suis juste dit, ok bah du coup c'est forcément machin à gauche, donc elle dit la vérité à droite, et donc au milieu c'est Rika. Et c'était ça. Bah en fait je suis juste un monstre quoi. Solved it like it was nothing. Aren't you really as much like your mom? That grabbed my cheek and hugged me. That's all for our puzzles. Listen up, Ansh. Life will lead you through countless puzzles. Aunt Eva is here to help you now, so it's okay to rely on her. However, you'll have to solve most problems in life by yourself. When that happens, you must remember the advice you've gotten from those who have helped you in the past. Okay, I get it. Eva-Nissan, take care of Ansh. Yes, of course. Even though the cousins were the only one who hadn't given us puzzles, Mom spoke as though I was leaving on a long trip. Weird. Malheureusement. Hein. Malheureusement. Let's go, Anshan. The game will be over soon. I wonder what Grandpa will give us for getting all those medals. Me too. Still, we've already gotten many things that are far more wonderful than that prize. What do you mean? We've all had a lot of fun talking to you like this, Anshan. I don't get it. You're weird. I'm sorry. Let's go then. No, all that's left are your cousins and Beatrice, I guess. C'est que c'est long la séquence des énigmes, ouais. What is it? Why did you tell me to come over here? Is it something to do with Ange? No, that's not it. Rudolph put a cigarette in his mouth and tied it with his lighter. Thought he should have done this easily. Shall managed to mess up several times. I wanted to take this to my grave, not to hide it away in a cat box. If I just kept my mouth shut until tomorrow night, I'd be able to do that. It'd be easy. I might be killed tonight. That's what I wanted to talk about. Il l'a dit game 1 déjà. Hein. I knew it. I knew we were hiding something. Did you? Because I still need more practice. It isn't about Ange, then what is it about? You aren't talking about Asumu-san, right? It's about Butler. Comes to the same thing. I've tried to behave as an adult towards Butler-kun, right? Even though he's Asumu's son, I've tried to treat him the same as Ange. I do think of him as a child in our family, so don't worry. He's not just a kid in our family. He's my kid and yours. On le redit encore au cas où, hein. I'm sorry, but you'll have to let me draw the line there. You don't get it. He's my kid and yours. What? Didn't have a... D'accord, donc en fait, elle n'était même pas au courant, Kairi. Oh, wow. Elle n'était pas au courant, en fait. Wow. Je pensais qu'elle était au courant, mais même pas. Wow. Didn't have a stillbirth, Asumu did. Ma théorie fin du chapitre 4 était pixel perfect. Voilà. Elle était pixel perfect. Faut le dire quand c'est bien. Voilà. Faut le dire quand c'est nul, faut le dire quand c'est bien. Voilà. Elle était pixel. Finally, when was double timing the two of you, I got myself stuck and couldn't find a way out. You don't mean... Asumu and I were married. You and I were cheating. Then Asumu had a stillbirth and you gave birth. My head was a mess, was it all? Ma théorie était pixel de chez Pixel, genre. Pixel! Then Rudolph committed when he was at the most chaotic. Was to switch the two babies. C'est Pucci. C'est Pucci! C'est Pucci! C'est Pucci tiers! J'étais Pixel! I was even better off financially back then. I was young and I didn't give a damn about what lengths I went to. I stressed in the hospital while slapping them with money and switched your kids with Asumus. If Carrie had a child, Rudolph would have to maintain those two households. However, if Carrie had a stillbirth and the child who survived was Asumus, that would settle everything. The stillbirth might even have given him a chance to break off his relationship with Carrie. It was a grave sin, one that simply couldn't be forgiven as an act of youthful enthusiasm and immaturity. That's why I should be apologizing to all three of you. Our first Asumu to raise a kid that wasn't hers. That woman wasn't anywhere near as generous and accepting as she looked. There's a chance she figured it out. However, she raised Butler, who loved her as a mother with all the affection she had. In Carrie and Butler's case, he had to atone for an even greater sin. He stole every moment of everyday family life that they should have shared as a mother and son. Until this very day, Carrie had believed that Butler was Asumu's child. C'est vrai que Ange et Butler ont pas exactement la même tête en plus, donc c'est vraiment... Le faux, ma théorie fin de chapitre 4 était pixel perfect, voilà. Pixel perfect de A à Z. Faut le dire quand c'est bien. Voilà. Pixel perfect chapitre 4. C'est moi. Boum. Pucci diff, hein. Enfin, Weather Report diff, hein. En vrai, c'est... Ou intelligence diff aussi, peut-être. Je pardonne pas le pif sur l'énigme. Je veux la flemme de faire un schéma de 2 heures comme toi. Je veux la flemme. J'ai même la flemme de la comprendre, l'énigme. Genre vraiment... tu pardonneras pas, c'est pas mon problème. T'inquiète. C'est pas grave. Though she had acted kind towards him on the surface, she had always kept a distance in her heart between herself and Nesima's-son. Finally, Rudolph's conscience has been unable to bear seeing her like that. But Carrie sank into a crouch, unable to speak. Feel free to curse me. In fact, I couldn't complain if you killed me where I stand. That's how horrible my sin against you is. It is the secret I wanted to confess before the catbot closes over us. Atlaquin. I'm so sorry, Carrie. And to you, Butler. Ouais. Ce qui va se passer, c'est que je vais aller manger. Et je reviens direct après pour une grosse session jusqu'à à peu près 3h du mat, parce qu'il y a un match très bien à 3h de la Coupe du Monde. Donc je vais me faire un petit 21h, 3h quoi. Ça va être pas mal. Et puis demain on essaye d'enquiller. Bisous YouTube, à tout de suite pour la deuxième partie de la journée. Et à tout de suite, ouais.